Well, hello campers, lovers of the great outdoors. I'm Donnie Pavlini with Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, and I'm going camping, but however, conditions aren't looking very favorable. So, there I am. I guess I'll get out there and see if something changes. If not, may not go out. But I got a few things that I want to show you. Got a cool grill. Anyway, I'll show you when we get out there. Oh, this is lovely. Lovely. Well, praise the good Lord. We got all set up out here. The rain slacked off. Everything's a little bit wet, but we're going to be all right. I'm out here at the Homesters, Mr. Homer Mayo's place. He was nice enough to let me come out here and hang for the night. I sorely need to get away from people. Not you guys, of course, but like the regular everyday people. They kind of getting on my last nerve. Someone sneaking around the corner. Could that someone be Mike the Knife? I reckon I'd like to give y'all a proper introduction to, honest to goodness, my new favorite knife. This thing is really nice. It was made by a friend of mine. You guys may know him. His name is Mike WARE with Absorbed Self-Reliance on YouTube. And here she is. $10.95 high carbon steel. I forget the blade length and all that because I just got the knife and stuff, and I really need to talk with Mike some more. I like the palm swell. And this handle, it's not too much. Nice grip. I like the finger choil. Notice the tip of this blade, the shape. I really like this shape because I don't have to worry about it snapping off. I've snapped off some, and this thing, when it comes to, if you're out in the woods, if you want to make, let's just say you want to make a bow drill set, okay? This tip right here, which is sort of a faux tanto blade, this bad boy will make a bow drill divot in nothing flat. And it's still got enough point, you know, to do some of your other tasks that require a point. The sheath is incredible. It rides perfectly on me. And I've got the fire steel loop, of course. It's my old fire steel. Tom Chitwood made it. I love it, and it works well with this knife. You'll be seeing a lot more of Mike. That's the name of this knife in honor of the man that made it. And buddy, when I say this knife will cut, it will. Honestly, it will. It slices like a Mora. It really does. Yet it's tough. It's beefy. You could baton with it. I'm not going to do any heavy batoning with it, I can tell you that. This is handmade and by a friend of mine, and I want to take care of it. I just love how serene and beautiful this place is. I really do. Homer came down here and cut a little bit of grass around his camping area. Man, it was really nice of him to let me come out here and hang out. But here's the fire pit. But the fire pit, the fire pit has seen some better days, so we're going to see what we can do to kind of clean that up. There are many uses for a machete. Machetes, the advantage of machete is, you know, handling vegetation. In this case, we've got some green vegetation, and we're going to see if we can kind of knock that back some. get this away, check the snakes. Notice that I was hesitant to put my hands down here at first. And the reason is because of the snakes. The pond down there, believe it or not, as pretty as it is, they got a lot of water moccasins back there. So I wanted to swing the machete around first before I fine tune it with actually putting my hand down there. Earlier, you may have heard me hit a stone with this machete. I hit it at the tip. And the Tramontina machete, in its design, the edge of the blade, the ground edge, you know, is right here. I mean, I can do this, no problem. I come down here, I may have a problem. So, I knew what I was doing, believe it or not. But you got to be careful with rocks. Got us a bit of a wet mess, but I'm going to set this down. I'm going to set some little pieces of fat wood right there. Yeah, so the idea is to take Mike and there we go. I'm going to let that catch a minute. Add some more fat wood. Give a little air space down there. And we'll see if that gets our little fire going. Fat wood's awesome, but it takes more than that. It's going to burn down sort of like an upside down fire, which that's okay. I'm just going to hold this here until she catches. This wood is wet. These twigs are soaking wet. That's why I'm drying them. Now we're getting to the point where I can set them down. Fires are not made, they're built. Now the idea is, as this starts catching, I'm going to get some of those other little sticks, break them apart. I'm going to set on top of there. And over there, we've got some oak logs. It's going to be a trick to get caught on fire, but we're going to do what we can. I have to split them down a little bit. I'll let this breathe and grow. This, my friends, is a product that I'm very excited about. It is the UCO flat pack grill and fire pit. And here is the grill itself in a Ziploc bag, which I love because after you get through using the grill, if it's dirty, put it back in the plastic bag before you put it into your storage bag. I really like that. I'm curious to see how it's going to perform. I have a feeling it's going to do well. Well, as you may be able to tell, me and Mike got this fire going. Little time, little air, right fuel. Honest goodness, fat wood is a blessing. It really is. Showing them a little nice cool water. Love campfire. And don't we all? Well, good morning. Had a great night's sleep last night, and I'm sorry I didn't show you the grill, but we're going to see it in just a bit, because quite honestly, I was beat and exhausted, and thought about this grill, and I said, you know, I really want to show it, you know, in full sunlight and everything else. I'm really anxious to see how it performs. It's a beautiful day over here. It is August. Can't believe it. Right now the temps are about maybe 80. It got down to around 74 last night, which was just heaven. I couldn't believe how well I slept. I mean, I'm looking forward to a nice day. But first of all, I am looking forward to a nice brunch. Time now is about 9:15 a.m. my time, and I'm hungry. I just didn't eat last night. I drank too much coffee and it took my appetite. So I got 1 cup of coffee in me right now, but I've got some hunger pains. So pangs, P-A-N-G-S, pangs, hunger pangs. So anyway, we're going to get down to business with the UCO packable grill. Okay, so here's the grill. Going to take it out of the bag, and it unfolds look this way. You have to tuck it underneath the little things, and it makes what sort of resembles, remember this from Christmas time? Kind of resembles a manger. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to use some charcoal. I got to tell you, this knife is just, it's awesome. It is awesome. I love this knife. I'm going to put it back in the sheath where it goes. And I'm going to use charcoal. Now, the reason why I'm going to use charcoal is because I want to use it for other things. And I want to see how it works out, you know. I'm just not sure. Now, I'm going to move the grill a little bit further, a little bit closer actually to you. And see if I can aim this down a little bit. We have some wind blowing. Not sure, really. You know, I think I better move it a little bit further away from the camp, so bear with me. I'm going to go to my standby, my one-size-fits-all fire starter. Now, get the ferro rod out again, put one maybe here, maybe another one here, to weight it down, and we have ignition. Telling you guys, these little fire starters, there's something else. I'm going to pull this back, set the grill top down, and we'll get this thing going. I think it was a wise move to move it away from my camp. Again, this is the UCO packable grill. They're the same guys that bring you, you know, those awesome candle lanterns. I'm very curious to see how this is going to work when fat starts melting down. Where's it going to go? I noticed that it's just got a hinged bottom, and that sort of concerns me. Alright, we're going to throw some Angus burgers on there. See how she does. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna bring the other 2 home. Now, I don't know if this is in frame or not. Hope it is. If it's not, oh well. Since these are bacon cheeseburgers, I suppose we need a little bacon. Not as much grill surface as you would need for, you know, a larger gathering, but it's not bad. Don't have a water bottle for some flare-ups like we're experiencing now. Now I've got the MSR Pocket Rocket with the Stanley Prep and Cook pot. Getting a little French fry action. And back over here, looks like we have another bacon fire happening. And I need to pull some of that bacon off. It's just the way I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Time to get these fries out of the oil. About the right portion size for me. About 1 pot full. If you get one of these prep and cook sets, just something you need to know for 1 person, for like fries or something like that, it's about 1 pot full. And then it's about right. Cheese time. Today's cheese selection will be Sargento brand pepper jack cheese. Got a little flavor. Wanted to heat these buns up a bit. It's looking good there. Looking good there. Looking good there. And we'll remove our burger. Put it down here. And here. Add our bacon. this instance, I'm just going to use a little ketchup. Say a little. You can see what I mean by a little. Alright. Now we'll top these off. And it's time to eat. There we have it. Pretty nice little camp meal done with the MSR Pocket Rocket and the UCO packable grill. I'm going to get that correct name real quick. I keep saying packable grill. It is the flat pack grill and fire pit. Now I don't know about the fire pit. We'll have some further testing on that. If it works, I'm pretty excited because at the rendezvous sometimes there's a fire ban and I'll have something I can make a small fire. Well, well, well. Time for me. I'm addicted to Great Crush. Been putting it in my water, and I love it. I've been using this for a while. I like it. Put that in my Stanley Go water bottle. Give it a couple of shakes. Put the trash away. Yeah, that hits the spot. And it looks like I've gotten my first bit of sweat for the day. Slaving over a hot grill for you guys. So, we're going to try this burger and see. Yes, indeedy. Yes. To my absolute delight, I was kind of worried about the bacon, but the bacon's great. The burger's great. Good balance with the cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Now, my initial thoughts on the UCO flat pack grill and fire pit. I believe that it is a serviceable, functional little grill. I don't know about the fire pit thing. I'm not going to say this thing's the best thing since sliced butter. Sliced bread. But it's not a fair test because there's some things that I did wrong. I should have put some sand at the bottom of it to raise that surface so that I could put my briquettes down and spread them out so I'd have more even heat. That's my bad. But overall, I like this little grill. I really do. And the price, I mean, come on. For a grill, it was 35 bucks. I realized that my heat distribution wasn't right so that I could use it as a stove for the fries. It's probably for the best because I need a room to do the bacon. So, please excuse the background noise. I wanted to show you something about this grill. If you look at it. Once the camping trip I was done and I did a little closing on the video, I let the grill burn down. And I want you to notice, I'm not trying to bash UCO, okay, but there's some things to consider when you buy this grill. That is that the heat is going to warp the grate. Now that's just the way it is. It did on this one, okay. Maybe others, they don't have that problem, but it's definitely a problem. Now, I'm not trying to, I mean, it's a simple matter of just taking the darn grate and just rebending the wires, you know what I mean, and straighten things out. But I just wanted you guys to know this, that because, I mean, the grill worked great for cooking my burgers and stuff like that, but just something to be cautious about, you know. If it doesn't bother you, then more power to you. But I feel like I have a responsibility to show you this, and not to knock UCO, but it is something that some folks, you know, may have a problem with. Now, the grill itself, after one use, really it's not that worse for wear. You expect these kind of burns. I was pleasantly surprised that didn't have a bunch of fat and stuff that fell off of the burgers, and I guess it just fell into the ash. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Nothing sticky or gooey or anything like that. So that's good. And it folds up great. So I like the grill overall. I do, and I plan to use it. But also I want to say that this, because it packs down flat, I am in no way saying that it's good for backpacking per se, because the weight is still considerable on it. But it's nice for a little comfort camp like what I did. I mean, when you go out there, you car camp. This is definitely a car camping type grill. This is not a backpacking grill. Because of its stainless steel construction and how many parts it has, its size, it does weigh a little bit. It'd be a little bit too weighty for me, I'll just say that, to take on a backpacking trip. But overall, the UCO grill, for what I paid, which was around $35, I think it's still serviceable and good, but I don't think it's perfect. Well now, that was good. It sure was. Woo! Feel like a new man. Testing out some new gear. That's always fun. It really is. I just can't get enough of this grape crush. I don't. Yeah, guys. I gotta say, time for me to get philosophical for a second. A moment of digression, as it were. You know, everybody's got stresses and problems in life, but right now it's about me. Nah, seriously. Yeah, I had a rough couple of weeks here at work, and a few little bumps personally, and I was fit to be tied. And now last weekend I had a great time. Took my girlfriend and we had a little camp out, a little hammock camp. I didn't film it. It was just a nice little moment with us. And she's not into the filming thing and all that, you know, and I get it. But we had a great time. Gosh, it was nice. And last night was great for me. I sorely needed this. This is my Prozac. This is my, I don't know what you call a nerve pill. You know what I'm saying. This calms me down and recenters me. I'm very fortunate to have this and you guys in my life. I thank each and every one of you for your views, your support, comments, stuff. It means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough. So I guess I'm going to get off of here because I feel a nap coming on, and I will indulge myself in that. And before I forget, this knife is so comfortable I forget I even have it on me. One more look real quick at Mike. Mike was the star of this camping show for sure. This knife is like literally a razor, yet it's beefy, it's tough, it's good weight, great balance, and I am going to cherish this knife, I'm sure, the rest of my life, just the way I cherish the man that made it, Mr. Mike WARE. Check him out, Absorb Self-Reliance. And this knife, I gotta say, this knife was actually sort of a collaboration in the way you had two friends talking. And we were just talking about knives. And I told him some of the things that I enjoyed about a knife, and telling him that I want a handmade knife, one that's tough, you know, but I want one that specifically performs and has some features that I've found in other knives that I wanted to put into one. And this is what we came up with. A lot of people don't like a finger choil, and that's all well and good. I love them because there's more uses than the obvious. I will make a video about this knife, showing this knife in action. I want to spend some more time with it and get to know it. So anyway, I'm excited about that. If any of you guys are knife lovers, I know you are, stay tuned for that. So, to wrap it all up, from Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours, as always, love the woods, love each other, and we'll see you there. Take care. Now, it's nap time. Little grape. And I'm going to kick these shoes off. Yeah. We'll go on taking a nap.